Welcome back, everybody, to ESChamp. Welcome back to another week of ProBots, and welcome, Dave. What's up? Endersword is joining me today. Looking good. That man, your camera's crisp. Your mic is looking good. Crisp. Your headphone. Are those new headphones?
No, I think I've had these at least for 2 seasons.
I don't remember those at all. It's just the content. I guess they're so clear now in your new.
They are clear.
That's it. Well, thank you everybody for joining us, and I am excited for today because today is a special day. We get to toss bots into the scrap pile.
Yeah,
it's always fun. Are you excited to throw some bots in there?
I am. It's like the opposite of Christmas.
It is.
It's like the Futurama version of Christmas where the Santa kills everyone.
Oh yeah, he goes around. You've been naughty.
Yeah, exactly, and he is a robot, so it makes sense.
Ooh, that should be. We're gonna get a little clip for when we recycle them. We'll have Santa like gun them down or something.
That's it.
I'm sure we won't get copyrighted or anything.
No, that's it. It's not like they're rebooting that show without Bender or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they are rebooting that, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Is he in it now? Did he sign on?
Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, he's in.
Good. I knew he probably would.
Oh yeah.
It didn't make sense without him.
He's like 50% of the show.
Yeah.
Well, we have got quite a show for you all tonight. Again, thank you to our Crown Club. As always, with your support, we're able to keep making ProBots even better every single season. And we have got some amazing bots this season, but we are going to toss, I believe, 4 of them into the scrap pile tonight. Now, we're doing group stages. Once again, a new format this season. So we have groups A, B, C, and D. And here are the 4 matchups. So respectively, those would be group A up on top there, and then B, C, D. Which one, what do you think is going to be our super epic death match here?
Well, I think, well, the one that we haven't got to see yet is FourGateBot because it malfunctioned in week number 1.
Yes.
So I think having that go up by BoundByTheKhala, who did show some interesting stuff, but was trying to go towards like mid or late game. That's going to be interesting because FourGateBot will definitely rush.
Yeah.
And so to see if BoundByTheKhala has a response for that will be interesting. And then Roro and Tier, I think is going to be another, like, it depends.
The random
rule.
It
depends what the random rules is.
Yeah.
I think the one I'm most confident in, I think DominionDog being in the losers end of it this soon is uncharacteristic. I think that'll probably be a good match, but I think that DominionDog will prevail.
Move on. Well, all these bots, whichever ones do move on, will have to face one more opponent. They will move up in the losers round 2, and next week we'll be obviously going back up into that winners bracket. We should have a link to the bracket somewhere if you all want to follow along. Yeah, it's just with the 4 groups. We're seeing a lot more of the bots, a lot more often it feels like, which is nice. Yeah. So we've gotten to see in the last 2 weeks every single bot play. So we have kind of got a feel for what these bots are going to do and what we might see. Again, like you said, except for FourGateBot, which, that is the big news of the night. FourGateBot works. Hallelujah. Oh, my goodness. I was so scared that we might not get to see it because, it's going to hit hard. And it's going to hit fast. And it's going to be the best FourGate you've ever seen, Endersword.
Exactly.
That's what I think. We'll see.
Yeah.
No guarantees, though. Yeah. All right, we've got a little poll up. Who do you want to win our first matchup? Again, these are going to be best of 3s, and this will eliminate one of our bots, ANIbot versus DominionDog. Let's go ahead and look at some of these stats here. Let's see how these bots are doing these days. Again, they play over at AIarena.net. Go check out the ladder there. I believe they're currently in the middle of the season. I think they're always in the middle of the season, it feels like. So there's always action going on. If you're a new bot author and you want to get into the action, go to AIarena.net. That's going to be a great place to start. So is our videos page. Check out our videos page. We got a lot of fun stuff there. But here's ANIbot. What do you think of ANIbot?
I think ANIbot's pretty good. Always kind of like has some creativity, but has never like quite pushed into the elite sort of thing. Never been in kind of like a Final Four anything, but has always showed some like creativity with various things, but never quite capped it off.
Yeah. Well, ANIbot has been around for
a while,
long time, good while. So the sky is the limit. We'll see what happens. A nice win rate and a very low crash percentage. That's mostly what we're looking for these days.
Key.
That's key.
Yeah.
No crashing. Yeah, we haven't had any. Well, we had one that didn't even load. Do we count that as a crash? The FourGateBot?
Kind of. I mean, it crashes at the
Quote-unquote
beginning.
crash. Oh,
If you
did it
don't
still
load, you
start?
crashed.
No.
I mean, I assume it may not have gotten into the game, but the program crashed, I guess.
Oh.
I don't know.
Well, here's DominionDog in all his fedora glory. A nice win rate. Wow, up to almost 60% there.
Exactly.
So, and what is, I always forget it feels like the ELO ceiling is always going up over at AI Arena. And
that does happen. There is I mean, it's true in like StarCraft 2 as well, that there's a little bit of ELO inflation that happens over time. But yeah, I think the highest that we've seen is in the 2200s.
Yeah, I think you're right. But now we're just below that. It's 2178. Eris currently in the lead.
Yeah.
But yeah, around the 2200 mark is nice. So yeah, it gives you kind of a frame of reference for where these bots are. And DominionDog actually sitting 9th on the ladder currently. So yeah, we'll see what happens here.
Some above it are things like Zoe and Evil Zoe, or like multiple versions of like all the sharks in various moods. Like that sort of thing. So yeah,
of course by that he means the same author.
Yeah. Shark nice, whale mean, porpoise content, whatever it is. I don't know what they're all called. Yeah, like tuna.
Oh no, it would be porpoise content. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, tuna salty. I don't know what they are all called, but I just assume there's a lot of fish and moods.
There you go. Yeah. Hey, we can't talk about food this weekend, or Sword.
No
more food. Nope. We're done with that. All right. We're going to be kicking things off very soon with these games. Again, our first best of 3 coming up here. And yeah, get your votes in if you haven't already. Again, Crown Club, thank you guys so much. Thank you all so much for your support. And please go check it out if you like bonus content. We do a behind-the-scenes show tomorrow night, and that's every Friday night after ProBots, called PostBots. And that is just for you, the Crown Club. You can come watch live, or you can watch the VOD after the fact on Saturday. Yeah. But we just do predictions, and last week we did a puzzle of one of the bot authors' images. Who knows? We might shave Drek's eyebrows this weekend.
We might.
Who knows? It'll be fun. Drek should be there. Oh, actually, I won't be there. You're gonna be there with somebody else. Yeah. So a special surprise guest will be tomorrow. Make sure you tune in to PostBots, everybody. There you go. See, I just made it exciting. Yeah. All right. Thank you all once again for being here. This is ProBots Day 3. Our first round of eliminations is tonight. Let's go ahead and dive into our first game. We've got DominionDog versus ANIbot, a TVT for you. Let's go. Somebody was just like, what? Save losses.
ANIbot.
Team DominionDogs.
DominionDog.
All right, Curious Minds. Here we are. Ooh, hold on, I've got music blasting in my ears. It's epic, but okay, there we go.
You can turn it down.
Woo, I turned it way down. That's better. I was jamming to it a little bit. This is the epic like fighting Amon music or something. It's good stuff. All right, Curious Minds. Here we are again. TVT and ANIbot versus DominionDog special for you. Now, what's your favorite thing in TVT is when the tanks siege and unsiege, right? You just love it.
I think so. That's just excellent mechanics to show that it's just good exercise to show that they could just be flexible like that and never actually defend a position.
Yeah, you're just look how fast I can maneuver.
Yeah.
My axles are all greased up.
Exactly.
Ooh, didn't deny the scout ANIbot. Not quick enough with that wall. So DominionDog's gonna scoot around here. And which bot was doing that really cool pathing in that first week? Was that
yeah, who was it again with the Reapers?
Yeah. Was that DominionDog?
Was it? Maybe.
Oh geez, okay. I think it was.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see if a Reaper comes out.
Yeah, let's see if it happens.
Yeah, here's one on the way for both the bots actually. Going for that Reaper.
I think it probably was. Because I really like that.
Get out.
We're seeing something weird happen there. But yeah, I think that was again being affected by the depots raising. Like we've had that happen a couple times now that we pointed
Stops the pathing,
Yeah, it
essentially.
stops the pathing, and it's one kind of like weird thing that's still in StarCraft 2. It's been pointed out since like day one that it's weird that the pathfinding can tell you something about the game state that you shouldn't know.
Yeah, you should just naturally go up as close as you can to
Yeah.
the point that you were trying
Yeah.
to do. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That is
Because
interesting.
there's always been a few like bugs like that throughout the game.
Oh no,
like
it was
that.
ANIbot.
Was it ANIbot? Yeah,
Yeah,
here we go.
ANIbot's doing
Yeah,
it. Oh my
ANIbot
gosh, we
doing
gave
it.
DominionDog all the
Yeah,
credit. Sorry,
there we
ANIbot.
go. Yeah, here's the
But-
really cool pathing for anyone that like missed
that.
it. What it's doing is putting like basically 3 points ahead, and it's using that to kind of find where the walls are so that it doesn't kind of get trapped in a dead end. And it's doing that around edges, so it's kind of planning out by like waypointing ahead where it can possibly
Like an
go.
octopus tentacle feel,
Yeah.
you know, feeling out. You're making sure the
Yeah.
path is clear before you commit.
Exactly,
get
and if you
cornered
see
and
that,
eaten by a
and you'll
charger.
probably see it a little bit later if there are more Reapers. Maybe there won't be though. Where if there was
I don't think
completely
so.
in the open, those 3 dots were just in a straight line. But when it was in a constrained spot like that, it was curving. Which is cool. But yeah, I was saying there used to be at the very start of the game, there were a few things on some maps that like there were like flowers, and if someone put a command center down, it would like delete them, and you could see that through the fog of war.
Oh,
so-
like a little doodad sitting
Yeah.
there.
And then when they added some of the like the decals and stuff, like the particular like the team ones that were pretty big, because do you remember that? I don't know why they did away with some of this stuff, but there was stuff like when you land at the base, it put up the huge like Evil Geniuses logo or whatever, and someone could actually get close enough that it would show the logo, and they didn't see the actual base, but they knew that there was a base.
yeah,
But
'cause
then
they
the
saw
other the player didn't know that they had been scouted because they were far enough away that they didn't see them.
Well, they
So-
never came in vision.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, but anytime stuff like that happened,
Yeah,
they
that's
fixed it
dope.
very quickly. But they've never fixed the pathing issue.
Well, I don't think it'll be fixed now. It does feel like it's going to become one of those things that is just a mechanic.
Yeah.
So yeah, no more Reapers coming out, but Banshees do come out for DominionDog with Cloak very close to finishing his original Reaper. Ugh, gets out of there. Ooh, that was a close one. Now, what is the ANIbot doing with that armory? Is that just going to be for upgrades, I would imagine?
Possibly.
Because I haven't seen any Hellions or anything, so I don't think it's going to be for Hellbats. Who does Hellbats? Somebody was doing Hellbats, and it was doing the thing you love where it transformed.
Yeah,
and
they were
blocked
doing
the
the
wall.
transform, and they were
Yeah.
holding it on the wall. And
nice
whoever
micro.
was doing the Hellbats also did Thor's. Maybe that was Annie too.
He does it all, man.
Yeah.
Now, what's that? Oh, the SCV got killed, so the armory is actually not going to finish.
Yeah.
SCVs are in a panic right now. Oh, yeah. Yes, there are several air units. Good detection there. No turret, so... Well, there's just nothing ANIbot can do. Oh, my God. Is it... Okay, there is a Viking and some scans. But I think that was the only scan, right?
I think so.
Oh, no,
I don't
ANIbot.
think there's one lower.
Oh, no.
Not even there yet.
Oh, no. Well,
Yeah.
ANIbot, the jugular has been punctured, and ANIbot's got about 3 seconds left. Yeah, that's about
Yeah, basically about right. There are Vikings that may clean it up, but yeah, there's so many
Oh,
workers dead at this
yeah.
point. It
Oh,
doesn't
God.
really don't really rate.
As they run out of energy, they do get out of there. So that's nice. Oh, Viking actually comes in to help.
Yeah.
Doesn't save the Banshee, though. But yeah, ANIbot is...
Yeah,
Ooh,
last
ow.
legs to say the least. Would need like a pretty big screw up.
Yeah,
If,
I mean, it's possible.
Yeah. Now, if those siege tanks were sieged on the top of the ramp, then maybe someone could run an army into them. But they're
What,
not,
the Banshee
they're not
army?
They're not gonna. Yeah. They shoot
Got
up, right?
Yeah. If you
They're
tilt them
angled up.
backwards, they do.
Yeah.
They do that in one of the StarCraft books. Which one is it?
Mhm.
Where Manx puts a tank in the...
Ooh.
They're in space, and he puts a tank in the cargo bay and opens the door and has it
Nice.
like shoot out as an artillery against the other ship. He gets like real close to it, so they can't shoot them. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's pretty sweet.
Wouldn't that be a fun mechanic? Loading tanks onto battle cruisers, like the
That would
medevac
be.
can pick up?
That would be way better.
They can
yeah,
shoot
with
while
the
they're
medevac,
picked
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
And here comes the crush. DominionDog barrels through ANIbot's original defenses. So, one game for our blue
Yeah.
tab.
There we have it.
There we have it.
Yeah, fairly decisive there.
Yeah.
But
Banshees have been kicking ass this season.
yeah,
Somebody
weirdly,
else got owned by Banshees recently, right?
and in the previous season, Tier
And last season, yeah, Tier
just
had
didn't
trouble with
seem
them.
to make anything for them. So yeah, I don't know if that's
It's the new
I
meta,
don't know
apparently.
what's
Go
up.
Banshees,
Yeah.
Terrans. Let's
Guess
see
so.
that in the updates. All right. Oh, why am I've got the wrong preview. Yeah, it's fine. I'm looking at Drex's little image instead of the preview screen. That's okay. I'm just going to pretend like I know what's going on. We're loading up game 2. Do you know what's going on, Endersword?
Things. I think they're looking at us talking about things while they load up game 2.
That's good. I'm just making sure you know what's going on. That's
probably it. It's probably something like that.
That's fine.
Who's to say?
Who's to say? All right. What do you think ANIbot's going to do to turn things around? Because we do see some versatility out of ANIbot. I'm pretty sure we've seen some cheeses. Like proxies.
Yeah, definitely. There have been stuff like that. I wouldn't mind seeing a proxy or something being like fairly aggressive early on. I think whenever you're in something that you know is probably gonna like out macro a little bit, then you kind of got to look at, well, what can I do to shut it down early and kind of get in control of it? Because I think if they both just kind of sit back and build up, I think it's pretty inevitable that DominionDog tends to do that a bit better. ANIbot has had more success when it does something more unconventional.
Well, and against DominionDog, I think you kind of have to, because DominionDog has a really good defense as well. Does it? I didn't see. I was not watching that game for it, but doesn't he do the bunker right outside the natural?
Often, like yes. Yeah, I didn't even see whether it did this game or not, but yeah, often there's
all the action was over on ANIbot side for the most part.
Exactly.
We'll keep our eye out in game 2 here. I can't see the timer again because I've got the wrong. Hold on. How do I make this? There we go. All right. Hey, we're ready. Look at that. Let's go into game 2. ANIbot versus DominionDog. Go. Save losses.
ANIbot.
Team DominionDogs. Oh, I just love this.
Dominion
Wasn't Symphony? There was they just did a StarCraft, few StarCraft songs. Was it in Korea? Probably, obviously.
Makes sense.
Epic music.
Makes sense.
All right, we are. Huh?
It is good. There's a lot of that, like concerts of thingies.
Oh yeah, like Zelda music. And...
Yeah, a friend of mine did like the Final Fantasy one. They have something called like the Eorzea Orchestra, which is like what it's called in it's the continent in Final Fantasy 14, which is and I also have gone to see like Star Wars with a live orchestra, where they show the movie but in like a
and they play along the John Williams soundtrack.
Yeah, they're doing it in like a musical theater, but they just put it up and then they play the score.
That would be so cool.
It's fun.
You just feel it.
Hall here.
All right. I can't get in this time. DominionDog gets denied. ANIbot has learned. He just gives up on. I guess I can't accomplish my task. I quit. Good job, ANIbot. Nice denial of the scout that time.
Yeah,
I mean, he killed it eventually last time. But
but only after he saw everything, which is usually what you want to stop. And it's good. Like we've seen more of that manipulation of the depots to alter the pathing of things, and I think like players consciously doing that, knowing that it will alter the mechanics of the other bot. Like we don't see. You see glimpses of, but I still feel it's an underexploited thing. Things done to manipulate the fact that the other bot is a bot. Like I think there's a lot of more room. Like we used to see a lot of that earlier with like Three-Way Lover did it a lot, where like things were quite explicitly designed to exploit the bot,
like taking his expansion in the third
and stuff like that, or putting a pylon somewhere There's that pathing again, and yeah, you can see how it hugs the edges better because of this. It still gets shot, but
Yeah, but it knows it can get out. But then,
yeah,
as it gets to that little corner, it cuts it out a little more.
Yeah.
Oh, get out of there!
yeah,
Run!
no, it doesn't
bad
want to
move.
leave.
Bad move.
Oh well.
He could have gotten out of Endersword. He could have lived.
He probably
Tried
could've.
another day. Could have gone
We
home
have-
to his Reaper babies.
Yeah, did not chose to die just to take one more look at what's going on in the base. Yeah, we have seen like manipulation where people send in like just enough workers to trigger the
Yeah.
the worker
Russians.
attack response and then pull them back and things like that.
Or if I send 4, they'll just pull 4 to deal with it. But if I send 5, they pull their whole mineral line, kind of thing.
But I kind of want to see more of, and you'll see like the bots even say it sometimes, but they'll be like, oh, I detect air. And we saw this in the first game. Like, I detect air, so I'm making a bunch of Vikings. It seems, again, like you could exploit that to like just make one of those units to trigger the defense that you want and then do something else. And you could probably do, things that trigger a bunker. There's definitely, we've seen things kind of accidentally trigger the idea that a rush is coming and then force the person on one base when that's not what's actually happening.
Yeah, I feel like that happens to a Gensi every now and then.
Yeah,
and Gensi will just stay on the one base, be a defensive, or maybe not Gensi.
There was something I kind of want to see bots do. It's called the Macarax. Do you remember that from like early
it's
days?
just proxy racks, right?
Well, it's a proxy racks, but it's not a proxy racks. It's just the hidden racks in your own base.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, because
So
the player did
yeah,
that or whatever.
he would just put his own barracks like behind the mineral line in the natural, and then the scout would miss it and assume there was a proxy racks, but there really wasn't.
Forces him into some other behavior. I feel like we see that out of some of the bots. Maybe even Shark Nice's play
and stuff like that. Yeah,
Shark bots. Fine. All right. Well, what's going on here? 2 Banshees coming back in. Will ANIbot be ready? There are Marines and a Viking out, but no turrets. Scan is available.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, the Viking is going to help
2
there
Vikings.
a lot. 2 of them. Yeah.
Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, the Banshees do get out of the range, and actually they're now going to be able to kind of hug the edge, and they've got a lot of energy Endersword. They're going to get a lot of kills here.
They do indeed. I don't know where the second base is at for refilling.
Oh boy,
the scan, is that still under construction?
Oh, there it is. But where are the
scan,
Vikings?
but nobody's there.
Oh, nobody's here. He is going to get a few shots off, and it's going to force them away. See, I feel like hold on. Let's see. If the scan wears off, does he come back in even with the Vikings there? Oh,
yeah,
doesn't care.
He'll come in, but
only the scan forces him away.
Yeah,
that's smart. That's really good behavior because if you're moving away just when units are coming for you.
Yeah, there's
the
uncloaked, but now we've got 2 new that are cloaked.
Oh yeah, there's way too many now to kill. Like he'll be able to kill him, like you said last time. You can clean him up eventually, but
yeah, it's way too much damage done.
Banshees are killer this season.
Yeah,
take note, Terrans. I'm telling you.
I don't know what it's not really responding to the cloaked units with the Vikings. Like I think that's the disconnect here.
Only when they scan do they kill for them.
But they're aware of it. But then the Vikings don't wait around. Like they should be trailing the Banshees, waiting for the scan to happen.
Yeah,
but it feels like they just go to the main army.
Well, it's like, oh, we can't see them and we can't scan, so go wait here. Yeah. When you should absolutely be following them around. Okay, finally gets cleaned up, but worker count 35 to 10.
Yeah, not as bad as last game when it was like 6 or something. And there are 2 bases to rebuild. DominionDog was a bit slower in getting his natural up, I think.
I felt like more Banshees sooner there.
Yeah,
a little bit.
I think it was largely the Vikings were already out at the beginning. So when the first scan went down, he at least lost killing time in that, but still a ton of damage done, but not as dead as the first game.
Oh, ANIbot's got the upgrade finishing up this time. Didn't last time the SCV or couldn't even finish the armory or something.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, true.
Right.
Yeah, it makes a bit of a difference, but yeah, DominionDog would have to lay off a fair bit. Last time his final push was at like 200, so it took a bit to get there, but if this little push can be kind of shut down, then, and there really isn't a strong reason it can't be.
I can think of a reason. The tank's not being sieged.
Well, yeah.
No, there's only a few Marines. They can
only a handful. Yeah, they're a decent scan, and he's got the Vikings outnumbered. This should be okay. Lose 1 each. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
There you
Ooh,
go.
nice. ANIbot actually gets 2 of them there.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's big for ANIbot. If ANIbot holds the air, then Banshees don't do as much. Why are they? I'm curious why they're retreating. I guess regrouping for a big attack there and out of harassment mode, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like they're out of harassment mode. Gonna go stick with the army, get up a third base. Let's see what happens. Yep, turret's coming up. So DominionDog is getting the defenses in place. So ANIbot, again, kind of needs a bit of a Hail Mary here to make something happen. He's built a lot of Vikings. Man,
Yes.
how cool would it be if the Vikings just killed everything and then landed and won the game?
That would be interesting.
I think that would be the one and only time we
Yeah.
ever see it here in ProBots.
Yeah, pretty much.
The history, man.
Would indeed. Yeah, I got to see if Annie goes for a third, but probably not. I think just the economy is a little too taxed that he'll never quite get up to it. But
Yeah, he's just so far behind. Well,
yeah.
yeah.
Playing some catch up, but DominionDog also cut workers a tiny bit, but is back to making them now.
He's got 3 bases too.
Yeah, but literally double the worker count exactly.
Actually, just now
Yeah,
finishing the
yeah.
third. So,
mm,
I don't know.
Yeah, it'll come to composition here a little bit because there's not going to be any tanks on DominionDog side. It didn't seem that there were last time. There was just nothing. But the fact that ANIbot is also not adding any Marines at all, even if
good,
well, maybe, but
Yeah,
even if
no.
the tank siege up, though, there's no buffer for them.
I don't think they even need to siege up. I think Tank Viking
Just chill.
is just going to barrel through both the air and the ground. If he's got more Vikings, he wins the air. If he's got enough tanks to kind of withstand the Marines and kill all the Marines off, then he can move into the SCV line and just annihilate it, you know?
How many
I don't know.
tanks do you think he'd have to have?
He would need a lot of tanks probably because the Banshees are going to start ripping through them.
Yeah.
Right there. But it's not 5, all right?
Yeah.
A lot of
And
Vikings.
just-
How many Vikings does he have now? He's been nonstop producing Vikings.
Yeah, the Viking
Yeah.
count's got to be in favor.
10, right? 12. No, he's got 12.
And again, DominionDog is not really adding a lot of workers, although he's got plenty, but it's not a full 3 base worth. So again, the worker count's been caught up, and DominionDog is really giving the breathing room for ANIbot to at least try and mount a catch up sort of
Fourth
thing.
base
Here.
already, though.
Yeah.
Drek, hit you. I want to see how many Vikings there are. I guess 12. Oh, 10. I was close.
10 to 6.
He's got a couple. He's got 2 in the production
10 to
tab.
6, 2 Ravens. It's kind of the 26 Marines that
Laddie. Oh, that's right. Laddie's here this week.
that
Yay.
concern me more. Five siege tanks against 26 Marines can win if there are like 5 Marines in front of the tanks. But
That would be nice to absorb a lot of the initial.
yeah, but just the
fire there.
tanks, 29 stim Marines,
Yeah.
but we'll just rock them.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
And they're
Well,
and
but
not
they're going to
be
get
sieged.
softened up by the tanks, and then the landed Vikings are
Oh yes,
gonna be-
right.
Just watch. Just
Right.
watch. No, there's a lot of Marines out of DominionDog. I think you're right. A siege will be necessary.
Yes.
And it's, again, totally possible. ANIbot gets a good siege. DominionDog just gets caught somewhere and doesn't realize that because he's at the bottom of a ramp or who knows what. And all the Marines die.
Yeah. The other advantage,
totally
I think, the upgrades to the vehicle armor and weapons
That'll help for sure.
is nice, but again, it doesn't help too much if they don't siege
Oh.
up.
Oh, yeah,
and-
if they don't siege up, it doesn't do jack.
And he is coming across.
Let's see. I'm telling you, the Vikings
I
are
like-
the key here for ANIbot. They
I
gotta
like
kill this guy.
I like the addition of a Liberator at the very least.
Who? ANIbot? Oh yeah.
ANIbot's adding one
Oh, that
on
is
there.
nice. Actually, that could be also a Marine killer if the Marines get stuck
Yeah.
on like a ramp or something.
Okay, there's your
Oh,
your
yeah,
landing.
here we go. Viking power.
Yeah.
Let's do it. This is one. Yeah,
Kind
screw
of-
the air dominance.
Yeah, kind of an
Gonna own
interesting
the ground.
approach. If they engage like this first and wipe out the ground completely, then they could all sit up and still like if the Vikings for DominionDog
Oh, I
stay
see
in
what you're
the air,
And
then it
buffer
doesn't
over-
matter
Yeah.
because he's got no air to defend
Mhm.
if they're all on the ground. So let's see how this goes. So there's going to be,
Oh boy.
but I think again none of it's like sieged up. So there's a Liberator, there's whatever, but none of this
Relibs
is,
on the way.
Yeah.
Oh, he's trying to go for range libs, I think, but I don't know if it's going to be in time. The Banshees are here. Vikings do lift immediately. Scan goes down, and the Banshees are actually going to die
really
very
good,
quickly.
Yeah, really good initial engagement here.
Oh, now he's going to be able to clean up Vikings. I'm
Okay.
still worried about the tanks. Banshees are targeting the
doing
Marines
quite
that
well.
are trickling out, though. So that's helpful, and now full retreat. Wow.
Yeah, it was an almost ideal engagement that the Banshees came in so much sooner, and it tipped the entire army off that there was a fight. So
well, the
they
Vikings
seized
were able
up.
to lift up before the
Yeah.
other Vikings got there, before DominionDog's Vikings got there.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
that was definitely a big
That was
move.
a big move. Big win there for ANIbot.
Yeah, and we've got ANIbot going up to a 4th base, so this has kind of reset the game a lot
Look
here.
at that. And upgrades still coming down for both the bots, but that ranged Liberator upgrade, oh, I feel like that's going to come in key here. ANIbot, with the continued Viking production, should be able to control the air as well. I'm assuming, anyway. Sure feels like it. But yeah, it's going to, again, just all come down to these engagements. As soon as DominionDog takes one good engagement, I feel like he's won the game. ANIbot is has to 100% hold every single attack that comes at him, and until something more comes out. More Liberators, Thors, I don't know, something. Are we going to get Thors? Come on, let's get some Thors.
I think we've seen them before, and like there is the armory out, so that's a possibility.
Come on, let's do
And
Thors.
there's slightly more Marines now, still not too many, but enough to like give a little bit of a buffer for what's going on. I don't know what these Liberators are doing, but they look suspicious.
They're patrolling.
Yeah.
I like it. They're just making sure. Well, I think I feel like it's to keep them from clumping together so they don't get splashed by Ravager Biles or even other Liberators splash, anything. Here we go, tanks are going to siege.
Yeah, the Banshees are on them this time, though. Where are the Vikings? They're still fighting
the Marines get pretty much cleaned up, Endersword.
Yeah.
Will the Vikings now for ANIbot be enough? They're getting a little bit distracted by the Banshees. One Liberator still remains for ANIbot as well, but it's just going to be cannon fodder. And as more Marines come in, that I think that might just be a little too much.
I think the real thing here, I don't think the Liberators helped enough, and they were diverting Viking production. Had he continued to make Vikings 2, 3, 4 at a time,
he had just a few more Vikings,
because he was making 4 Liberators at a time at one point, and I don't think they were worth their value.
They didn't do as much. They got a little splash damage, but no, you're 100% right. Yeah, no, a few more Vikings would have probably been helpful, but I still think DominionDog would have had too much. He's got way more bases. I gotta say though, impressive. It was just before all the SCVs started dying here. Very even worker count, right as that initial last clash happened. So well done from ANIbot, holding on and fighting through. But Endersword, do you have the scrap pile ready?
I think we do. Unfortunately.
I forgot I was gonna make a graphic for it, but I forgot. I just ran out of time. Next time, we'll work on that. I like the idea of having the Santa Claus from Futurama just like light him up, blow him away. All right, well done, DominionDog. Stuff.
Yeah, indeed. I think this is what we predicted, but it was a lot closer in the second game than probably we would have thought, especially with the way the opening was. We had a like 25 worker lead, 35-10 at one point, and then clawed it back and held off the next push. So pretty good there. I think it was just the Liberator switch hurt. I think it just stayed Vikings. He probably would have won that second engagement.
Full tank Viking. That's sometimes you just gotta go full tank Viking.
Yeah,
that might have worked. Well, it was a good game though. Good series. Good way to start things off. Again, we're in day 3 of ProBots here on ESChamp. Thank you all for tuning in, and congratulations to DominionDog. Fidelino, you are moving on to the next match where you will fight one more time for your survival. But ANIbot, you're in the scrap pile, and we'll see you next season. All right, that was that. Oh yeah, we got to do some stats and stuff. So we got our next game pretty much ready. But yeah, let's real quick. Let's take a look at these bots. Who do we have up next, Endersword?
We've got Caninana versus Spudde. Here is Caninana, which is a snake on some sort of microchip, I guess.
Yeah,
and
it's a motherboard processor.
Yeah, exactly. Is that what it is? A motherboard processor? Does it make sense?
I don't know.
It's
got a chunk missing out of it, so it probably doesn't work too well.
Yeah, its cache is full of venom. Elo at 1784, pretty good. very similar to what ANIbot was, and a very similar win rate to ANIbot, but a zero crash percentage thus far. And
He's one of our Rust bots as well.
yes,
Programmed in
true,
Rust.
true.
Lots of languages available for all you bot authors. Make sure you check it out. Who else we got? Spud our potato.
Yeah,
Spud.
Yeah,
It's
and
been
this
around
one
for some time too, huh?
definitely has. And again, one of the ones that's never broken into like the elite class.
This
but
is
it's
its
always,
sixth
like,
season.
strong.
Yeah,
Sixth season, yeah.
sixth season, something like
And
that.
this is one I always point out when you see this, but like quite a high elo for a sub 50-50 win rate is always interesting, because it implies that it's winning games against the high elo players and dropping some against the weaker. Like it's an inconsistent, like there's bots that are just like they're on a linear scale, and there's ones like this that are not linear. Like they'll beat some higher ones but lose to some other higher ones, and they'll beat lower ones but lose to some other. It's just stylistic more than it is. So it's a high variance sort of thing. So it's harder to predict exactly how they're going to do in a matchup.
Damn. We'll see what Spud can do. Yeah, no, Spud always brings a good matchup here. Got speed mining implemented like a lot of the bots do now.
Yes.
Definitely got some build, always adjusting those builds, and has been working on the army behavior. Last season, that was the last update, was working on some army behavior. So yeah, I think Spud's going to be able to give Caninana a good fight. But Caninana, one of our new bots, also looking very strong, and I'm excited to see it. It does almost feel like I don't know. It does feel different than Zoe and Eris and our other Zergs a little bit, but obviously it's got that late game kind of focus. It feels, or I don't know. It's more like a mid to late game focus where it gets a lot of Roach Ravager, right? Was that what it was doing a couple weeks ago?
I think so. Yeah, that sounds right.
A lot of mid game type stuff.
Yeah. And I think we've seen Caninana go for like also a couple like early game rushes where there was like a fairly tight build up to a few minutes and then kind of an attack. But our comment was often that like the attack was not then synced really well. So like the builds was good, but then it would kind of get there and not really execute. So maybe there's been improvement there.
Well, let's find out. Let's go ahead, and this game is ready. Caninana versus Spud here on ProBots Day 3. Let's go.
Atoches.
Caninana.
Spuds.
Spud.
Terran music, best music. Easily.
I don't know, some Golden Armada songs are pretty good too.
Yeah, they're pretty epic. But this steely guitar, man.
Yeah.
So good. Listen to that shit.
Yeah.
Isn't it good?
Nice.
Wow. Our production guy, Kaiser, meeting some celebrities, apparently.
Yeah, he's a groupie.
He's a groupie.
I think so. Oh.
Wow.
Nice.
There you go. I don't know if anybody can hear you besides us, but that's a cool fact.
Probably not.
All right, Blackburn, here's our map. Here's our matchup. Spud versus Caninana, a best of 3, a little TVZ. Mixing things up for you. Now, I remember Caninana does some Roach Burrow shenanigans. Yes. So we might see some early Roach Burrow. That's hard to say. Roach Burrow rushes. We'll see.
Very, very likely. Quite likely. There's a Reaper coming out. We'll go and try and scout such shenanigans.
We need more Nidus play.
We do. Come on, Paul.
Yeah, where's Paul at?
Paul is now part of a greater team.
Is he? Has he moved on?
No, well, he's a he's a co-author with
Eris. Oh, that's right. So Eris has a little bit of Paul in him.
Yeah.
That's nice. No, Paul was dope. I do love seeing. I think that's one of the more underutilized things. Anything weird like that, I think needs to be utilized more.
Yeah.
Like mass Oracle, that's not used enough.
Clearly.
Just get 10 Oracles, come in, kill a base, leave. How hard is it to do? Come on.
Exactly. Especially since there's such a good, strong precedent for good Oracle use already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Well, this could turn that around, Ender Sword.
It could.
This could make them viable again.
It is true.
Oh, you're not fast enough, Overlord. Overlord will die. Reaper gets in here. Might get a couple drone kills. Oh, nope. Queen's here. Queen's out.
Queen will shove away. Hit with
And a
spines.
nice little... No place for the Reaper to get stuck, so... Doesn't need that fancy path in here. Is able to get out. Yeah, this map actually seems very Reaper-friendly as far as not getting stuck in corners.
Yeah, it really is. There's a lot of things like very Reaper-friendly about this map. The kind of the back path, like completely away from the front of the base, is pretty good.
Ooh, no kills yet. We'll keep our eye on it. Speed on the way. There's that Roach Warren. So I expect we're going to see Burrow sometime soon. So will Spud have the tools necessary to deal with Burrow Roach? What do you need to deal with Burrow Roach, Ender Sword?
So far, you need... so far from our experience, you just need enough of a bigger army that you don't really care.
And you just can shoot them before they get burrowed or something?
Exactly. Like somebody, and then maybe roving detection, but that's not even necessary. It's like... It's just if you're in a small, scrappy army and the roaches are burrowing, they're going to win because they regenerate and it's hard to pick them off. The only thing that's like really beating them is just having a death ball that doesn't give a shit that they burrowed.
I've never seen a Reaper waste more ammo.
Yeah.
But it's because Caninana is pulling away. Spud's trying to be careful about it and just kind of shoot and pull back a little and then go for the nearest one again.
Yeah,
but
that's
Caninana keeps them keeping those orange ones away. Anything that gets into the orange health keeps its distance.
I think it's the Reaper has strict orders to only hurt the feelings of given drones.
It is. I mean, he's disrupting a little bit of mining here.
Yeah, I mean, it's causing
mildly annoying.
It's just not. Yeah, it just could be way worse. Like for the number of shots fired, there should be 12 dead drones. I think this is another thing that again is hard to put in, but there's often such a degree of tentativeness on the part of some units that they then don't get something done when this thing has had absolute free reign for like
he could have killed so many drones,
2 minutes. Yeah, like easily. Like it should be dead, but
I don't know. It's a little bit of both because if he does dive, the queen has been there to shoot it. So if he had been more aggressive, I feel like he would just be in the queen's range the whole time, right?
Yeah.
So they're both just like, we're going to respect each other's space a little bit. Yeah, he said totally. All right, well, I've been very distracted. What's going on behind the scenes? We do have tanks coming up. We've got Marauders. That's good for dealing with the roaches. Engineering Bay about to finish up, so we should have turrets for detection. But Hydras. Is that what's coming out?
Hydras. Is pretty good. Yeah, I think that's a good response to like a lot of things.
Yeah.
And he's going to have time to get... We frequently see... Zergs go for Hydras, and like 90% of the time they're like the enemy army is at their door, and so we're like the Hydrogen's finishing and they're gonna make like 3 of them and that'll be the end of it. We very rarely, we don't get to see a lot of cases where they built it comfortably and they get up to like 12, 15 of them and mix them into a nice army.
Well, that's where they're really powerful too. When you have that many, they just they can one-shot a lot of things.
Yeah, continue with upgrades. Yeah, I don't have a criticism of either position at the moment. Both of them are fairly healthy economically. Caninana going for the 4th base here, going for the forward expansion. And
no one's done a real attack until actually right now it looks like the first attack might be coming out. So yeah, again, just both really respecting each other's space a little bit, and now we should start getting some clashes.
This could end up being like a 3rd denial if that's where he ends up taking it, but I prefer to not see an attack up here.
Well, this is a great defensive position. Yeah, you got to get the hell out of there. Okay, good call.
But if you, there's probably too much, but you could have taken a shot at the 3rd, particularly with Lings, and then tried to force the army to have to come down the ramp to chase you. Which wouldn't be ideal, but there wasn't enough there clumped up to probably make that work. But yeah, you definitely can attack up there, but
Well, this
Aware-
army is
aware of
huge
it.
for
Aware
Spud.
of
Look
it.
at the size of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's almost double the size.
Enormous. And he's got upgrades coming down. I imagine Spud is going to do a little timing push here. As soon as Stim gets close and that +1 is finishing, we should see him push out, I would imagine.
There's a little period here too where Caninana is investing a lot in the future. We got quadruple upgrades going on, and we've got a Spire and an Infestation Pit coming at the same time. There's a lot of investment in the future right now, but and then there starts the Hive. So if given
There we go.
time, then this will be bad. But now I think Spud is going to move out. Army
Here we
supplies have
go.
closed a fair bit, but still in Spud's favor.
Man, a couple infestors would be super helpful for all these Marines. Oh, please don't build mutas, though. I feel like mutas would be a death sentence.
That probably would not
Spires.
be great.
But no, I might just stick to the Roach Hydra. Again, that really mid-game heavy I was kind of talking about. A lot of Queens here as well. So
Yeah.
there will be some transfuses, but wow, that is a powerhouse of a Terran army.
Yeah, pull back
lot of
here.
tanks.
This base is probably gone.
Oh yeah, it's dead. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice burrow, but it doesn't matter because actually it's not because the Raven's there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Could definitely, if they segment off these Marines, could potentially hold behind it. Army supplies are relatively even, but I feel like not everything's really here though, and it's not fighting well. The Roaches are all actually stuck behind this Queen line.
Here we go. They're unleashed.
Yeah.
Oh, but God,
A
that
whole
tank
bunch of
fire.
tanks, yeah.
Yeah, no, he just like you said, he needs to segment those Marines and get them ahead of the tanks,
Yeah.
so he's not just sitting in that tank fire. But oh no, Spud is in the best spot I think that he could ask for. Actually, a little bit too far away. There we go. Scoots forward just a little bit more. But now the Marines are gone.
Yeah, now if he can get on top of these really quickly.
Now we can get here. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just
No,
not
no,
enough
no.
still. Oh my God.
A bit indecisive. There's still like 50 army supply for
Oh,
Caninana
yeah.
out there, but it's hard to see where it's at. It's just not together.
Well, it's partially in production. Here's a bunch of roaches
Yeah.
coming in. They are going to get on top of the tanks a little bit, but again, not quite enough. Now he's got corruptors on the way with
The
the
burrow-
Raiders
see, if-
fire.
If they knew, like the burrow, you could burrow right onto the position and then unburrow. The scan there stopping it for right this second, but you could do that. The corruptors
he gets
here
the
are actually
Raven.
not that bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, they're good to get the Raven, to get the medevacs now. You can, well, the Viking's going to show up, but it should die shortly. Oh, there's just not enough on the ground. We need Broodlords, and we need them now.
Yeah, it's
Raider
going to
Spire's
be
so
a little
close.
bit. Hydras are coming out, but I don't know if that's what you want right now.
If you can get the Broodlords out, that's exactly, I think, what he wants, because then the
Well, that would
Broodlings
be
will
nice.
tank, and then you'll have the Hydras dishing a ton of damage. He does have one in production. He kept some Corruptors alive. More and more Hydras. The second
Two
Broodlord now
in
producing.
production.
Does he hold Ender Sword?
Might have enough time.
Oh, he's hurting, but it's going to be close.
The fact that that one was
yeah, I don't think
he
he's
put
doing
them
enough.
way too close, and yeah, they're not going to make it. If they had pulled them back like behind, then maybe. Even then, there were a few Vikings, although they've landed. But
He didn't even get
yeah.
one Broodlord out.
yeah, no,
They both
we're
died.
close.
Oh.
Came within like 5%, but didn't make it.
Oh, epically close. Because that could have turned it around. Caninana has a couple bases up north still, but nah. Spud has got his foothold. He's got the tanks in a beautiful spot, and a lot of bio will die here still, but I think the trickle of bio coming in is enough. Spud has a great economy behind this. Nicely executed. Really a perfect timing, if you think about it. Like you
Yeah,
had
it
said
really was.
earlier, Caninana was investing a lot, and
Yeah,
wasn't quite enough time to make it pay off.
Yeah, it's kind of what you call the anti-timing, where
Yeah.
you're hitting at the point where your opponent's invested just thousands into stuff that's not helping right this second, and then it's too
You
late.
just needed 30 seconds, Ender Sword. That's it.
Yeah,
Not even
I
that.
think,
Like 15 seconds would have even maybe been enough. I don't know.
yeah, possibly. I think also a slight change in like tactics.
Oh, here we go
Again,
with the
you-
flank.
Yeah, nice. Using the burrowed roaches, like as an offensive tool, would
Yeah.
have probably also won, because like he had the burrow with speed tunneling, and there was that whole period where there were a bunch of roaches stuck behind the queens. If they kind of burrowed into under the
Oh,
Marines and
yeah.
just popped up. So like, yeah, a few things like that, or burrowing into the tanks on the ramp instead of running in, also probably would have worked.
Yeah, but they were used very defensively instead,
Yeah.
where it takes
Which
some
is
hits.
often the case. It's
Yeah.
hard to
That's the way to
like,
use
again.
them.
That's a really hard thing to code. I'm sure is to
When
to
it's
choose.
it's that
Yeah.
thing. When do you dive? When do you
Yeah.
commit to an attack
Yeah.
knowing you're going to take a lot of damage?
Exactly.
Because they're trying to stay alive and burrow and get the heck out of there. But the Raven was there to gun them down, unfortunately for them.
Quite true. Quite true.
Either way,
So yeah, match 1 to Spud.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. We got another match coming up, everybody. These are best of threes, and one of these bots going in the scrap pile.
Yeah.
Caninana, again, has that late game, mid to late game setup. Really good, but maybe, just a little bit too greedy. Maybe if Caninana focuses on the mid game and has a little bit more army, I don't know. What do you think? Or maybe does just play a little more greedy and gets those broodlords out a minute faster.
Could do that if some of it too, like taking the 4th base as that forward 4th, kind of put it within like a target range. Had that also been taken up north, so that Spud was trying to attack into your natural when you had 3 bases kind of flanking it, then maybe that makes a difference too. It's hard to say. Like that map is unique compared to the other ones. It's so close. They're both on the bottom. You've got that one main attacking path that, makes a difference. And similarly, the location of the 3rd on the other side of the natural, when Caninana had pushed out to try and get something done, kind of being baited into the natural. If the 3rd is in front, then maybe that draws the attack instead and delays. But I think it's often map dependent when you get that one. You can't really judge because I think they, like you said, like 10-15 seconds different, and maybe you've got a bit more out.
2 broodlords and a few corruptors in a dream. Yeah,
exactly.
Well, let's see. I think fungals would have been the answer still, because then you just kill all the marines and then bust through the tanks.
Yeah, fungals are quite good.
We'll see. All right, game 2 is ready. Let's see what happens if Caninana can turn things around, or if Spud will move on. Let's go.
Atoches.
Caninana.
Spuds.
Spud.
It is good potato growing weather where I'm at. My potatoes are very happy this year. I must say.
Nice.
Nice. How's the weather up there in Canada these days?
It's been pretty warm. It was it was over 30 degrees Celsius today.
Ooh.
And I think on Tuesday it was like 34, 35.
Yeah.
It's been unusually warm.
Yeah, no, it's toasty. It has been, I'm going to use my Fahrenheit because I'm American. It's been like 95 to 100 degrees here. So even hotter where I'm at. About the same. It rained last night and dropped down to about the 80s. So yeah, your 30 degrees Celsius range.
I got to check temperatures. It turns out in September I may have to go to Curacao.
Oh, for what? For work?
Yeah.
What's the weather like there? Isn't that a
like
tropical island or something?
It is. It looks like September they're in about the 90s as well. It's not. It's bad, but not too. I can live with it.
A Dutch island country.
Yes, it's just off the coast of Venezuela. Yeah, it's in the
By
Caribbean
Aruba.
area, but it's very it's Aruba, and it's right on the coast of Lake Venezuela. But it's not like it's not Spanish or Portuguese speaking. It's Dutch, English.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there's Spanish and Portuguese there, but they're not official languages.
It got colonized, baby.
Yes.
I'm not saying that's a good or a bad thing. Just saying that's what happened.
It's a bit of a gambling and the reason I'm going potential
destination.
Potential tourism and like laundering and stuff. That's why.
Are you on the case of a launderer?
Kind of. I got to go train their staff.
I don't want to compromise your mission or anything.
Yeah, I got to train their staff. There's no particular target.
Yet, or that you can speak of.
Yeah.
Spud's on a mission. Spud's down here.
Yes.
Yeah, being ignorant under sword.
Exactly. There's a lot of poker there. I'm gonna play poker.
Ooh,
There you
nice.
go.
I want to do we got to do a poker night, community night here on ESChamp.
We should. We should
Very nice.
indeed.
I think we are doing a game night Saturday because Drek loves to schedule them when I'm not available for some reason.
So I don't
so
think
you
I'm
can
around
do
this
that.
Saturday either.
What the
So
hell, Drek? Do it next Saturday and I can be here.
yeah.
All right.
Indeed.
Anyway, what do we got going on here on Glittery Ashes? Nothing.
Well-
Yeah, both these bots not cheesy. They like their macro
Yeah.
build up. They want to get to the mid game at least, and then potentially even further. Spudde does also feel like he just does a real mid game heavy attack, and then just rallies behind it essentially.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see what happens here in game 2.
Indeed. A few little lings out trying to chase after the Reaper here.
Yeah, do
And,
you wear the same clothes in all weather? Shorts,
pretty
baseball
much.
baseball hat, and hoodie.
Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, year round.
Rain, snow, sun, doesn't matter. Shorts.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm for all of COVID. I don't think I put pants on.
Ooh, that speed's about to
That's
finish
how it
up.
starts.
Let's see if the Reaper is gonna stick around. Oh, he's cornered too. Oh no. Oh. Okay, no, he's gonna get to the ramp. Oh, there's more lings though. Oh,
Oh,
he's
the
done
flank,
for.
the flank and the speed.
So done for. Oh,
you
man.
had a good run.
He thought he was so. He's like, oh, I'm gonna get away from these ones, and then boom, an even bigger wave. Okay, nice bunker here. This is a good defense. Lings should get turned back. Yeah, they're just gonna fall the hell back right away. Ooh, they could have gotten in there and done some damage though.
Yeah.
There was
I
one
think it
tank in a
makes
bunker.
it-
They could have gotten past that.
Yeah, it makes it hard too to maybe secure the third.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
if
Spudde.
if the
Yeah.
lings are pretty active, then yeah, they could potentially deny that. But yeah, I think you're right here. That was not super well defended, but it's hard for it to make that decision.
Yeah. Well, and they weren't grouped up just yet. It was that kind of line of Zerglings.
Mhm,
So.
Exactly.
All right. Well, Spudde is bunkered up. Spudde's, I thought, thinking about taking a third base. That was an SCV that went and checked out the location, right?
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there.
Maybe
It's
just
like
scouting
scouting
or
around
something.
still. It's cutting through the middle.
Maybe looking for proxies.
Yeah.
I don't know. They don't really proxy a
Maybe
Zerg, though.
proxy pool. Yeah.
Oh, he's just looking for bases.
Just
Yeah,
looking for hidden bases. Yeah,
bases.
that's fine.
That's good. It's a good thing to keep up on. Gotta know what the Zerg's doing. Zerg, though, Caninana getting that burrow, that signature burrow move. Let's see if the roaches will be a little more active. Again, kind of use, like I think you said for this, it was map dependent on, if they can get to that ramp or get up the ramp or something. There's no ramp here for them to have to burrow up. So
Yeah.
it might be a little bit more effective this time around. I mean, there is a ramp, but it's a lot further away from the natural. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I mean.
outside of the siege.
Yeah. There's a lot more. It feels like a lot more wiggle room for the roaches.
Yeah.
Up on the kind of even ground more so now.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see what happens. Roaches should start popping out soon. Third base is done for Caninana. Supply is dead even.
Yeah,
for these
and
two.
there's the
Hold on.
Hydra Den as well.
There's the Hydra Den. Yeah.
So yeah, it looks like we're going to see a similar sort of like quick teching up path here. And if Spudde is not yet on the offensive at the time, and I feel like last time Spudde did have a bigger army at this point, but we shall see how it shapes up and when an attack is underway.
It's
But
coming.
really, the third only
Coming.
being taken now, and I feel like it was there earlier in the previous game.
I wonder if the Zerglings maybe delayed it just a little bit. Just the fear of the Zerg kept him from expanding. But he does have the +1 on the way in Stim, so as Stim gets closer to finished, we're going to see this army move out. We got Medivacs, Marauders, Marines, a nice bio army with, again, no spells from the Zerg to really deal with it. So no fungals. He doesn't have the Broodlords on the way this time even. Okay, there's the Spire just now. But there's not going to be any Broodlords in time for this attack.
Nope.
Not at all. Well, we'll see. Unless Spudde just really takes his time and gets a fourth base or something. But
Yeah.
nope. Here we go. We're
It's,
moving out. We're slowly creeping out.
Yeah, is he? I don't know what he's
Nope,
doing.
never
here.
mind.
It would be a smaller army. Like last time, I think he was in the
Over here.
70s in this army supply when he moved out initially.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I guess he sees the Overseer and is
Yeah.
assuming that it is the precursor to an army coming in here. But not the case. Just scouting. A couple of them actually scouting. But here we go. Here's Leapfrog. Spudde's moving forward. There's the infestation pit. So the timing a little bit different on those as well. or Caninana.
Yeah,
last
you're
time
right.
they were both
they
timed up
yeah.
pretty much evenly,
Yeah.
but this time around the Spire's a lot sooner. So who knows? Maybe he does get Broodlords out in time, Ender Sword.
Possible.
With as slow as this army has been crawling, okay, here we go. Finally, the Marines are literally pushing the tank across the map because they're sick of them sieging up and slowing this push down. They're like, get your ass in gear and go. There we go. Okay, yeah, no Broodlords will be here.
Yeah, it'll come down, I think, a lot to the initial engagement here. I think this army can be kind of pounced on, but not in pieces.
Ooh, and not in a bad spot like this.
Yeah, I don't think that's great.
Bad for the Zerg.
Yeah. Yeah, the tanks in the back are going to be pretty strong. He will pull back. This is what he wants, getting the Marines far enough away, but he doesn't have enough stuff to now do anything with it.
Separate those like you would a Ritz cheese sandwich. You want to get the cheese away from the other cracker. Far enough away that it doesn't ruin it when you do a double-decker cheese Ritz sandwich. Everyone knows exactly what I'm talking about, I'm sure. All right, here we go. Marines pushing in. Creep Tumor's dying. Tank's a little bit behind the party once again, but there's not really... like the army supply is kind of there, but where is it?
Yeah, well, this is the problem in the last game, too. You were like,
production.
there's 60 army supply, but it's not with the army. It's like hanging around. There's a bunch at the top of the ramp here, but they're not going to get a good engagement. And then you've got stuff being made at every base.
I couldn't help myself. Sorry. All right, yeah, no, this is Spudde has done the death blow, I think. Even, is he going to deny it? Deny that upgrade, he does. Starts again immediately on the other Evo chambers, but nah, it's done and dusted. This is going to Spudde, and we have another bot for the scrap pile under sword.
Indeed we do.
I'll toss this one in. You had the last one. Yeah.
Good. I felt like I was there. You should do radio plays.
That would be fun.
Those are excellent.
I like those.
I've always wanted to take like 2 coconuts and pretend I was on a horse.
You can just do it with your hands.
That's one of the classic things. Oh, that sounds pretty good.
Just do it with your hands. Make little cups with your hands.
Yeah.
All right, well, man, Spud's got the full production tab. More upgrades coming. Spudde was ready for a much longer fight, but ended before that. He's got 200, 0 out of 120 supply. Nicely done. Good job. Seriously, that was a good match and good hold. The Zerg was powering up. Caninana was powering up, but just couldn't quite get to that, like, what is it, Super Saiyan or whatever?
Yeah, exactly.
Couldn't quite get there before Spudde was able to.
That's it. Power level somewhere in the 4000s. That's the issue. Yeah, didn't quite make it.
Aren't they a new Dragon Ball Z is coming out, isn't it? I feel like I saw something for like you're remaking it or something. I don't know.
I never got into that. My brother loved it every day.
I've seen a few. I never got
into it.
It was fun. Yeah. I like fight. The games were really fun. The fighting games, I really like those.
Yeah.
That's what just came out recently. A new DBZ fighting game, I think, came out in the last couple of years, right?
Nice.
Maybe fun. It looked pretty sweet, I thought. Anyway, that was our series. Good job, Hatosh and Caninana. You put up a good fight, but you are joining ANIbot in the scrap pile. And then good job to Spudde, author of Spudde. You're moving on to the next round.
Yes.
All right. Ender Sword. We're halfway through our show.
We are. I think we should take a break and then do the next half.
I like that idea. But make sure you all stick around because we have an exciting couple of matches coming up. After the break, we've got Roro and Tyr, which is just going to be the wild card match of the night. Who knows what to expect there? And then BoundByTheKhala versus FourGateBot should prove to be either, I don't know. I feel like that one's going to be quick and decisive. I don't know which way, but FourGates either succeed or they fail, right? Like unless they have a follow-up, which could be the case. Maybe it's just a FourGate opening. We have not seen FourGateBot in a couple seasons. So who knows what'll. And
maybe she just does something else. Maybe it's just all a decoy. And
maybe it's all fake, and we're gonna see straight to carrier. Yeah. We're on the same page.
Who knows?
Who knows? All right, so make sure you stick around. Thank you again to our Crown Club. You are all awesome. You can see all their beautiful names scrolling underneath us. Make sure you check that out if you like extra content. And tomorrow night we'll be doing post-bots. We'll have a special guest. Who knows who will be there? I won't be there. Ender Sword should be there. Drek maybe. Laddie is back around, so He's doing the awesome camera work for you tonight and making things look good. Kaiser keeping things looking good as well. And Drek, he's doing okay. Drek Samas, he's all right.
It's all right.
He's doing okay.
Yeah.
He's sticking around looking pretty. All right, we're going to do a quick little 5-minute break. Once again, thank you all for tuning in to day 3 of ProBots, our first round of eliminations here on ESChamp. And we'll be back with 2 more best of 3s in just a few minutes' time. We'll see you then. We're back, everybody. We've got 2 more best of 3s here on day 3 of ProBots on ESChamp. Again, make sure you check out our video page, especially if you're a new bot author. We have some tutorials in there. We got a lot of cool playlists. Obviously, you can keep up with ProBots and all that. But we've also got another channel you can check out for more specific ProBots stuff like failbots and stuff like that. I guess that's where the tutorials are going to go to eventually or something. It's called ESChamp ProBots or ESChamp ProBots.
Yeah.
So you're on ESChamp right now, but if you go to ESChamp ProBots and follow that, we would greatly appreciate it. So go check it out. We got some more videos there for you. I don't know what the end game or end plan is for all the videos and all the channels. Maybe we'll get down to one. I don't know. Who knows? Do you know? What do you know, Dave? Tell me something I don't know.
I don't know.
What's something I wouldn't know?
Volcanoes contain a surprisingly large number of peacocks.
I didn't know that. Is it
That's
true?
No, that's probably why you didn't know it.
That would be it.
Probably why you didn't.
I immediately questioned that. I
Yeah.
mean, maybe they like the thermal vents.
It
It's
didn't.
comfortable
Yeah,
and
it
warm. Who
didn't
knows?
sound right. I don't even think they're often in the same area.
I don't know. Well,
Yeah.
I didn't know it, so you're right. Anyway, what I do know is we have a best of 3 ready to go. We have got Roro versus Tyr. So Roro is a Terran, and Tyr is a random bot. So
Random.
who the heck knows what's going to happen?
I love
Roro,
this-
of
love
course,
this
being
horse.
new.
Love the horse.
Oh, yeah, this is the unfinished horse there. Started strong, but who knows what the heck is going to come out at the end. Programmed in Python,
Good.
and we have basically a Marine Rush bot, I think, is what it did, right?
I think that is what it did. Yes. Not even
330 at your
Build them at
natural
home and
baby is what it says in the notes. So you
Yeah.
better expect some Marines in your natural at 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Sounds good. It's
All
good
right.
to write out explicit instructions for the other.
How to
bots.
counter.
Yeah.
So here's Tyr. This is now a team is creating Tyr. It is Team Infinite Probability Drive.
Yes.
And I'm curious to see how this is going to go. Great, nice low crash percentage there. Good win
Mhm.
rate. Great ELO. Yeah, up there in the 1900s.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Exactly.
Who knows? Who knows what'll happen? We're gonna have to wait and see. We've got our first map loaded up. So I think we're just gonna dive right into it. Oh, 30 seconds. We'll wait 30 seconds because that'll be just enough time to once again shout out our Crown Club. You're all the best. Everybody here, you're also the best for being here and watching ProBots. Or if you're watching the VOD, you're the best too. You know what? Everybody's the best. As long as you're watching ProBots, you're the best.
It's true.
That's it.
Can we still call the early 1900s the turn of the century, or is that gone now that there's been a turn of another century?
Well, it's the turn of that century.
It is the turn of that century, but they always just said the turn of the century.
Turn of the century would be.
So it's no longer. It's now the turn of last
That's
century.
our turn of the century.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, imagine if you could be there for 2 turns of the century.
That's it.
Which one would you refer to as the cent turn then?
That's true.
All right, the game's ready. Roro versus Tyr. Let's dive into it here on day 3 of ProBots. We've got one more elimination for you. Let's go.
Sam Ogons.
So good mannered.
Team Infinite Improbability Drives.
All right.
If you were born though before the turn of the last century, and then you survived to now, you would probably have 3 turns of the century in your mind. Because because if you were born like in 1890 something,
Mm-hmm.
then
Your
you would
first turn
also
would
think
be
the 18
Oh,
1800s.
because everyone a lot would be referring to that as the
So
turn.
you'd be that old Napoleon in around the turn of the century, and then you would have the century turn, and then for a while you'd refer to that as the new one, and then you'd die past the last one.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of centuries.
It is.
What was it? We just went to the moon. It was like 60. What was it?
63.
60 years ago. Exactly, or something. Yeah. Or no, wait, no, 67 years. Wait, oh my god. 69 was when we went, so 70, 30.
Was it the
53 years ago. There we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just crazy to me to think we only got to the moon 53 years ago. Like not half a century is all that is.
So
that's just crazy. All right, here we go. What do we got going on?
Some
Tyr
people
and
don't believe we
Roro.
did that.
What is really wants to keep the spawning pool alive. He's putting 2 spine crawlers next to it and sticking on one base. So are we going to?
Well, I think he's just
I think he knows exactly what Roro's doing. Yeah.
Yeah, he's perfectly aware what's happening.
Well, he knew he was against Roro. We saw the good luck, have fun, Roro. So.
Do you know the moon landing was actually yesterday? Like the anniversary.
Yeah, that's why I saw that
Yeah,
post.
yeah,
Yeah, so
okay.
I think of it. It was yesterday, exactly 53 years ago.
Good times.
Does Mind Me get a trophy saying he's the best? Yeah, talk to Drek about that. He's got one waiting for you. Just harass him every day until he sends it to you.
That's it. Yeah. Aaron in chat thinks that we secretly went to Mercury and pretended it was the moon.
I mean, Mercury is closer, so.
It is true. It's closer to the sun. Not to us.
No, the moon isn't real.
I love
one
of the best things that I've ever seen, like on Twitter, was like they posted pictures of like the rover on the moon, and then someone put like saw something in the background, and then someone was like, it looks like a stage where they might have suspicious. They might have filmed the moon landing there, and people were like, so your theory is they faked the moon landing on a stage on the moon?
Makes sense.
Yeah. That's
all right, here we go.
Way to do it.
Here comes the pain train. Tyr got roaches coming out. He's got 2 spine crawlers. This is the exact counter he needs, I believe, to hold this. Endersword.
It really is. Hopefully these roaches kind of stay back. But, yep.
But now if you think about it, so Tyr must have he needs to have an appropriate response for each race, because he's random. So if he had gotten Terror, he would have, I imagine, done a bunker or something.
Yeah.
Protoss, maybe some cannons. Yeah. But here we go. Yeah, he's got the top of the ramp. Marines are going to come up and get absolutely annihilated by this defense, and that will be game number 1.
It will be. This is mildly the downfall of putting the exact timing and description.
Of letting everyone know you're playing.
Yeah, exactly. That's a problem.
And again, Roro is a new bot, so these are the building blocks, the starts of something good, I'm sure.
Got to start somewhere.
Yeah. So again, I believe this is actually kind of similar to the bot that we have on our tutorials page for new bot authors. If you want to, you basically make a Marine Rush bot.
It would be very funny if he just submitted that.
Yeah, maybe. Oh my god, that would be funny if that's what this was.
Maybe what has happened.
I haven't watched that video in a long time. I got to go back and watch it. And here we go, wave 3. Each wave seems to be getting progressively smaller.
Yes.
But he does send a few SCVs with each time. But, again, if an opponent isn't ready for this, assuming Roro gets more builds in the future and comes back, if Roro has 5 builds that he does, okay, you don't know if he's going to rush you Marine. So now you actually have to play a normal game or scout or something. So if you're not ready for this, this would absolutely do damage. Like if this was a 2-base rig, this would barrel through it.
Yeah, it's enough to hurt, for sure.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. That's a well-timed out.
Yeah. You only had, well, and we said this from week 1 as well. Like the whole point of this is to rip through lings, and each time he's faced a bunch of roaches.
Yeah. Never gets the lings because you want the SCVs to buffer for the initial kind of group up the lings.
Yeah.
Tyr. As soon as Tyr decides to push out, this game will be over. It's just absorbing blow after blow, which it's good. Again, each Marine wave is kind of nice. It's a nice little powerful Marine wave, but just not against what Tyr has now at this point, especially. So, man, we're gonna watch a lot of Marines. How many Marines do you think will die by the end of this game?
56.
I think we're at 56 like right now. Because what was
think
this?
so.
Wave 4 or 5? That was wave 5,
Is this
right?
4 or 5?
How many units have we lost? It's got to be at least 40. Okay, so 4 waves, pretty much.
Yeah. So this next
So
one
must
will
be
be
a little 10
okay.
Marine
So
wave.
more like
That makes sense.
go,
He builds
okay,
5 and
let's
5.
go
and
with
spins away.
86 then.
Wait, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's 10 Marines. Look at that.
Yeah.
Got 10 Marine waves. Well, it makes the counting easy. So here will be 50. How many? I guess this is fun trivia. Let's bet. How many 10 Marine waves can you create off one base?
Oh. Especially since you're replacing SCVs.
Oh yeah,
Tier-
that's true. He is building
Tier's
SCVs as well.
showing, Tier's showing absolutely no inclination to attack.
Oh yeah, he's just gonna absorb this until Roro has no more money.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you could literally do that and just know that it stops at some point and take no risk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's maybe. I think
if
we'll
that's-
probably
if that's
fast forward a little
possible.
bit.
So
Hey, we do have
there's
Hydras coming out.
Yeah. There's what's the mineral counts now? There's 4 of 1,500 and 4 of 1,000. Is that it?
For what now? Oh, of what's left?
No. Well, I mean, just what
Or-
you start with.
Oh, here we go. Now Tier
Yeah.
decided. I thought Tier was gonna sit up there for at least 8 more waves.
Yeah.
So maybe my fast forward is a little premature, but no, this has been over pretty much since wave 1 when the build orders, the
Alright.
die were cast Ender Sword, and
Indeed.
this was decided
All right,
pretty much in the
let's
first minute.
get the. Once the last barracks dies, let's get the count of Marines dead.
But yeah, it's gonna be an uneven amount now. It's like 73, right? Oh, gee, 106. What just happened?
106. Yeah. Yeah. A lot
30 more Marines
a
just
lot
died
more
when I wasn't
trickled out.
looking.
Yeah.
All right. Well, game 1 going to Tier. All right, Tier finally getting some solid action here, coming in hot, getting some wins. Tier in the last last season struggled a little bit just with the timings and the builds and the opponents and just some unfortunate circumstances. But mostly, I think having the baby was what slowed him down.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
Damn
that's
baby.
inexcusable.
Mm-mm.
Tier.
Put that baby to work programming is what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So.
It's so maybe we will get to see the second race then.
Oh yeah, that would be
Right?
nice.
'Cause
Oh,
we're
yeah,
gonna
this
get
is
that.
random.
Yeah, but it could
So-
just be the same. In which case, I think we'll just get the same thing. But we'll see what the responses are. Maybe.
We will see. Sorry, I had to respond to something there. All right, game 2 is getting loaded up here, and thank you all again for being here. Got a nice small little crowd tonight. We got 8 votes in. Who do you want to win? Who's favored for this one? It looks like Tier. Tier wants Tier. Everyone wants a Tier win. It's been a while. Let's make it happen. But we'll see. Roro could, if Tier does something different, Roro could win. We'll see. Let's
Roro
go.
could win.
Game 2. You did it. You got skills, bro. You got this.
Sam Ogons.
Wouldn't push you if I didn't know you were capable.
Team Infinite Improbability Drives.
And they can hear me talk to myself, as far as
Alright.
they're concerned. I talk to myself a lot. Not a lot, but every now and then I do. Right? I know that's what this is.
Sure.
Ender Sword. Tell me something else I don't know.
Well,
I want to learn facts today.
did you know, and this is more of a real fact,
Ooh.
that trip jacks can never be the best possible hand at the end of a Texas Hold'em hand.
Well, wouldn't a royal flush be the best hand?
Hmm.
Why would
It's-
triple jacks be the
royal,
best?
but I mean, in terms
Four
of
of a kind be better
what's
too?
on the board, if there's you and an opponent,
Mhm.
and you at the end of it have 3 jacks, there is always a better hand that your opponent could have.
Well, yeah, because 3 jacks isn't the best hand. Couldn't you say that about any hand that's not the best
No.
hand?
No, so there are
confused what you're-
situations where 3 queens is the best hand that's possible.
Oh, that's possible at
That's
the moment.
possible.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant
Like,
that's like just
so it's
possible in general.
after all
at
the
the
cards.
moment.
Yeah, after all the cards are dealt.
Gotcha.
3 queens can be the best possible. It can be the nuts, like the best possible hand. Jacks, 3 jacks and lower can never be the best possible hand.
Interesting. Well, there you go. Well, maybe we'll do some poker streams soon. That would be fun.
That would be good.
All right, Tier with the Zerg again. Rolled Zerg once more. So I think we're gonna have pretty much the exact same thing. Okay, so what do we have? 106 Marines dead last time.
Yes.
How many do you think this time? Let's get rid of this poll. How many Marines will die? Will it be less than 50? Or should we do less than 50, less than 100, less than 150, or less than 200, or something like that? I don't know. Or just type in chat. Just type in chat how many you think are going to die. That could work too.
That would work.
That would work too.
I could just say numbers.
Or just put up like 4 arbitrary numbers. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
whatever your heart tells you. Let's do that. All right, we're gonna see how many Marines. Here comes the first wave. Let's put this on fast forward and play some Benny Hill theme music? Is that possible? Can we do that? I'll sing it.
They recently had a band playing that outside the British Parliament when Boris resigned.
Oh yeah, what'd they play?
The Benny Hill theme, like they were sitting outside, like what's it called, 10 Downing Street, playing it all day.
That's awesome. Yeah. All right, 106 thinks White Puma. I don't play this game. Sticking with 150. 103 for Lord Sydney. I'm going to say this is a smaller map. I think Tier pushes out sooner.
Yeah.
I think 99.
Yeah, I wanted to see what was happening with
just under
any roach die. 1 roach died. Yeah. And his...
I don't care. Talk to Dirk about that.
Yeah,
I can sit here and watch Marines all day. That's fine with me. Got the nice animations on today, so it's not they don't just disappear.
Yeah.
I get to watch them die in all their bloody gory.
It's true.
Goodness.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh man, we just put out a fly trap, and it looks a lot like the Marines dying. Actually, it's like one of those things where it like dissolves them in acid or something.
Nice.
It's gross. It's really it's gross. To torture.
Yeah. It's good to torture the flies.
Oh yeah. Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Well, no, they just kind of drown and then dissolve or something. I don't know.
They should use fake acid like in a Rick and Morty episode.
Fake acid. Oh yeah.
Did you see that one? Yeah. The vat of acid. Very good idea.
All right, we're up to 31 to 3. Ooh, how many roaches do we think will die?
I feel like right? I don't know whether it's farther back. I think it is a little bit farther back the way the spines are positioned, because I think they were helping more.
Got another 5. Yeah, it does seem like Tier pushes out just a little bit more.
Yeah.
All right, we're up to 6. Ooh, 41 Marines. There was an 11 Marine wave coming in. What is going on? Up in the ante a little bit. See, Roro's got some tricks.
Yep.
Boop, 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 doo. 61. This is actually kind of fun. I like that. Okay, now Tier moves out. I was going to say, when is Tier going to move out around the 70 mark or so? And yeah, here we go. We're up to 71.
Oh, that'll be a
80.
We didn't factor this in.
Slow it down. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So it'll definitely be, it should be less than 100 then. Well, they definitely got it, but the fact that he didn't have to stop.
Oh, come on, 99.
Yeah.
99. Oh, one more.
Yeah, it'll get there.
Oh, it's 100. That was so close.
Yeah, the fact that he didn't have to slow down to fight them in the middle means 101. Yeah.
Ah, it's so close under sword. I think I was the closest, right? No, 106. Yeah, I was closest with 99. Yep. Closest without going over as well, I might add.
Yes. Yeah, Sydney at 103.
I win.
It's just the same.
I
same
win.
Thing.
All right, Tier, congratulations. Team Infinite Probability Drive, you survive another round. And Roro, you're going in the scrap pile. So sorry to see it, but hopefully we do see you back next season. I have no doubt that there will be more builds added on by the time we see Roro again. But that is, again, a great starting point. If you're going to start making a bot, doing a marine rush, doing just a quick attack, doing a timing, two-base timing, anything like that, it's a good way to start. So good stuff. Good way to go here. What do we got? Okay, we got more games coming up. Endersword.
We do.
What do we got
Two
coming
more.
up next?
Two more or three more?
One more.
Depending.
Well, one more.
Well,
Series.
one more match. Yeah.
One more match. Yeah.
Yeah. 2 or 3 games, depending.
Yeah.
Depending. We're gonna get a PvP coming up.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the way it is.
All right. Well, PvP, who wins those are the ones who FourGate. No, we'll see.
That is true.
It is FourGateBot versus BoundByTheKhala. Let's take a look at some stats, shall we? See how these bots are doing.
Comes FourGateBot.
Looks like all of them. That's right. Anybody who voted for all the Marines dying, you were correct. All of the Marines that were made in that game did die. Congratulations.
It is true.
Technically the truth.
It's foolproof. 1817 as the ELO, win rate of 39%, and an impressive crash rate.
Ooh, yeah, look at that.
Just nailing it there.
I wonder now, it is interesting to see because each bot the crashes can be caused by something totally just unknown and different. Than like this could be a ramp issue. It could be we had one bot crash because it canceled the Marine and then lifted its barracks or something. Like just
there's a
random
lot of weird things. A lot of weird things that happen. There was the one, I think the worst one that we had seen, and I think it was against BenBot way back in the day, is a bot crashed the moment that a mothership showed up. And
I remember that.
And something about the cloaking it didn't understand, or like there was something weird like that.
Broke it.
Yeah, and it was like completely winning, and it just like crashed.
Yeah, well, here is BoundByTheKhala.
Mm-hmm. These pictures, they're both just defaulting it up with the pictures.
Come on, authors, make your picture.
Yeah,
that's all right. They're programmers, not artists. It's fine.
Can we at least for the FourGateBot put like that meme?
Oh, the eyes. Do 2 sets of the eyes. Yeah, we'll work on that. If FourGateBot moves on, we'll have that for next week.
Yeah,
I'll make it myself if I have to.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, this should be a good matchup here. We'll see what FourGateBot can do, and again, maybe it is just a trick. Maybe there will be no FourGate at all, and they're just saying.
Scarlet is nothing if not an absolute troll.
And then BoundByTheKhala in their debut. Let's see what Cow X's bot can do as we dive into our last best of 3 of the night here on day 3 of ProBots. Our final elimination. One more bot going into the scrap pile. Oh, we forgot to toss. We're going to do it in between here. We're going to go toss Roro into the scrap pile. But no, good job, Sam Ogon, author of Roro. We hope to see you again. But yeah, let's get into this next one. BoundByTheKhala versus FourGateBot, a PvP here on ESChamp. Let's go.
Cow X's.
BoundByTheKhala.
Scarlet's.
FourGateBot.
You know what? I'm going to play this music at my wedding. That's how fucking good it is.
A dude that it is good. So a dude that I used to cast or like run tournaments with, we had something called ASL, Ascended StarCraft League.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I went to his wedding in Hawaii like 4 years ago maybe, and he had a string quartet as their band, and it played.
My brother did that.
Yeah, it played StarCraft music, Star Wars music, the Jurassic Park theme song, like all kind. Everything was like a movie or a game soundtrack.
Hey, those are good soundtracks. It's good.
It was good. They came off really well on like it works well. I think like the parents. I think some people obviously recognize like Star Wars and Jurassic Park, but other things just sound like cool music.
Well, like my brother had one at his wedding too, and he had like the Zelda theme playing and stuff like that. Yeah, it sounds nice from a little quartet. I love that.
Yeah, definitely. You got to play Gerudo Valley at your wedding.
All right, where are we at?
Aaron
Yeah, look
remembers
at
the ASL.
2,000 atmospheres. Oh, I thought this was FourGateBot. I was like, why is FourGateBot getting the second Nexus? No, FourGateBot is going to be true to its name by the looks of it. We have got, three? 3GateBot. Where's number 4?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. See, it is a trick. It's only a 3GateBot.
That's it. That would be a bet if you just put like ESChamp or like variable gatebot, then that would be kind of cool.
Well, I bet another gateway comes up at the front here, right?
Because again, Scarlet is a Zerg player who in at least one tournament just off-raced and 7-gated a Zerg out of nowhere.
There it is.
Yeah.
Because, it's still a thing, right? You need to get the fast warp in, you got to have a gateway by the pylon,
you
right?
still need it there. Yeah, so you always need the forward one.
Yeah.
And BoundByTheKhala, we saw this before, but is going for the Stargate, and we'll probably start pumping out Void Rays, which probably won't do well against like.
So if you did Stargate 2-gate, I think that could work really well, just on one base,
Maybe.
obviously. Because you get a couple stalkers out to help deal with the other stalkers and the adepts a little bit, while your Void Ray can just kind of sit there and deal damage, right? And as long as it doesn't get targeted down by too many voids or by too many stalkers, then the Void can do a lot.
Yeah.
But as it is, the adepts are going to just massacre this mineral line down here.
Yeah, this is a good good move, going after all those low ground probes, and that's going to do a ton of damage. I don't know if this is still going for the kills.
Kill the low one. Oh, they're both still low health.
That was max efficiency.
Nice. All right, only 12. Only 12 workers. Void Ray is on the way. That's a lot of stalkers.
Yeah, I mean, a Void Ray, you'd really have to space control. Like, you're obviously better off with like 3-gate Robo than like the Immortal.
Do you think will the high ground be enough here for the Void Ray to hold?
Well, we see this is like the tale. The tell is 4GateBot has struggled with the ramp before. However, it's mostly struggled with the ramp when it was kind of like walled
off. Yeah, there's no wall here.
Yeah, so I don't know. And given that there's only like 3 stalkers there in a Void Ray, I don't think it's gonna be a problem. But let's see.
Oh, man, no, this is a bit of a delay, not like super quick put on the pressure, but wait until there's a lot of stalkers 4-gate, which is also very viable. And no blink, so the stalkers will get kind of trapped up by the Void Ray, but boom, Void Ray not on the high ground quite. Gets gunned down, and goodbye stalker. And yeah, this is just an overwhelming stalker force, unless that Void was alive.
Yeah.
If that Void was alive, maybe there's some hope. Okay, another Void is going to pop out. But...
yeah, you can't lead out with the Void.
Yeah, there we go. It's starting to get kills. Stalkers flying everywhere. Oh, yeah, no, this Void's going to go down as well. 0 micro on it. Does activate the beam, but that's just...
you need more finesse if you're going to make that work. Like, if you look at the...
really utilize the high ground.
Yeah, well, you utilize the high ground, and you need to mix in like a sentry or two, which bots aren't really good at doing. And then you need to cut the force so that you trap like 2 or 3 of them up, turn the Void Ray on, and move.
Tyr did something good with force fields, didn't he?
We've seen it a few times. It's just pretty hard. Yeah.
Well, and there we have it. Game number 1 with the super duper strong stalker timing there. 4-gate stalker build. Just crushes through, and that is a good opening too. With the 2 adepts to just start softening up things and slow, any probe workers you kill just slow down the other bot. So, all right, 4GateBot living true to their name. Is going to take a quick game 1, and I don't know. I was hoping to see a little more BoundByTheKhala. BoundByTheKhala really likes to do that later game, so it's unfortunate that he got the very aggressive matchup when if he had gone up against Caninana or Spudde even, we might have had way more of a macro game and could have given him a really good chance. But as it is, he is up against one of the most aggressive and fearsome timings that there is in ProBots.
Yeah, PvP, you just can't cut the corner on anything. You have to check it, and you do have to, like the adepts you could see there were a problem, and you usually have to do kind of the pseudo wall off in order to control that if you haven't opened the same way. So it's a problem. I
guess Sharpened Edge had some force fields as well. Some good force field play. That's right.
True.
All right, game 2. Let's see if BoundByTheKhala will survive or if FourGateBot will seal the deal and move on to the next round, thus tossing BoundByTheKhala into the trash. Well, into the scrap pile, not the trash. We always bring him back for the next season. It's fine. Here we go. Game 2. Let's go. That's true. The only note you need.
That is all.
Cow X's.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention last time. What was the
Yeah, I
strat?
don't know.
BoundByTheKhala.
Oh.
Scarlets.
FourGateBot.
Well, maybe things get turned around a little bit here. I wish I had been paying a little closer attention to the build. So we'll see if BoundByTheKhala does something a little bit more defensive, maybe a little more one base play. Obviously, the last strat was
It's possible.
something.
It's
I don't know.
possible.
Yeah, there's a gateway. All right. Yeah, just if BoundByTheKhala does some one base play, it's
Maybe
totally
maybe
ownable.
strat 4 is 4-gating.
Ooh, wouldn't that be? Oh man, that'd be epic. 4-gate versus 4-gate.
Pretty sick.
I don't know. Scarlet's spot is real crisp with the timing. It has that speed mining. Does BoundByTheKhala have speed mining? I actually didn't check. Some of the
Not
newer
sure.
bots
Look.
might not
Yeah,
have
it
it.
doesn't,
Yeah, it
doesn't look like it.
it's something that gets added later.
Although
usually.
I see some clicks. There may be
Oh,
like
yeah, no,
kind of-
there
yeah,
is.
there is speed mining.
Oh,
yeah.
there is. Look at that.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, they feel slower though. Still, look at
Yeah, it's
those are
different.
human,
It's not.
man.
Yeah, it's not
Why are
quite to
those
this
humans
extent.
so fast?
Yeah.
Now go back to the other one again. Yeah, they still slow down a little bit when they get there. It's
Yeah.
not a perfect.
I think they're also
that
not doing the
Scarlet
click
has, yeah.
back. They're clicking forward. She's like spam clicking forward, and she's spam clicking.
Well, it's
the
to ensure
back.
that it gets right there and has zero
Yeah.
deceleration, essentially, I think. Because, yeah, there is
Yeah.
still just a slight deceleration.
Yeah,
it
these
looks
aren't
like
quite
in
doing
these.
it. You see, every now and then, one or two of those would do the little jump.
It's a little faster,
But,
yeah.
but it wasn't.
Oh, it's such a, it seems like, yeah, such a fine-tuned thing that you have to figure out. But yeah, both do have speed mining, so yeah, again, any kind of one-base play out of BoundByTheKhala could hold the 4-gate. But he's got a Nexus on the way, Endersword.
Mhm.
Oh, Endersword.
Yeah, and we got the 2 adepts coming again. There will be a stalker out, but
There's the Stargate.
Yeah,
All right,
there's
so it
the
must be the
Stargate.
same build that I did last time.
that's
With
it.
the strat.
It'd be funny if it just says strat 1, 2, 3, 4, but they're all the same.
It's just all the exact same.
That's it.
Funny.
I will go with
Oh, is there? Okay, never mind. The gateway's on the way. I was like, is he going to kill the probe
Yeah.
before the gateway goes down?
No.
No, it's already
no,
already done. What's in those stasis chambers? Is that Hydralisks? Go back to that. Go to the place you just were. Yeah, look in there. What is that?
Yeah.
Oh no, they're like
There's something. They're hybrids of
sea
some
life
kind,
or
right?
something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Big bug type things. Anyway, the adepts are here. The probes are gonna die.
See if he does any better. Like the damage got spread out so much last time that both of them were in the deep red before anything died.
He got
But
what?
if he
14?
can, if he can get this one,
Oh, get him! Oh, he's chasing a probe. Oh my God, he's targeting the full
it's
health
doing
shield.
it. Oh
There we
yeah,
go.
no, you've got it. So that's a little better for sure.
Okay. Well, how many? So how many have died at this point? Only half as many as last time, pretty much.
Yeah.
It was either 12 or 14 that he lost last time. Maybe it was 12.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so that's a little cleaner.
already a
That's
little
gonna help.
better.
That's going to help, but I don't think obviously it
No.
wasn't economic restraint. That
Yeah.
was
Well, the void ray has to have pretty much perfect positioning where FourGateBot won't be able to see it, but it can still shoot all the stalkers or something, and that pretty much doesn't exist without a little bit of micro, which the void does not do, unfortunately. And yeah, there's just not a good spot here. Really.
I think one of the side effects of that the stuff dying is like I think it's supposed to be one void ray directly into another because so many workers died, but he's mining the gas full. He was short on
minerals. Yeah. If he had 7-8 more workers, he'd have the minerals for it.
instead of like there could be 2 out.
Oh,
there,
there's actually about to be second one
and
out.
then that's
Oh,
a
no,
little
he's gonna
bit
lose it.
different.
No, he goes down to the low ground, overcharges cast, he gets a stalker. That's it. Second void's here. Yeah, again, a little bit quicker, but it's each void attacks separately. Maybe if
That's
you have
just a little better, but yeah. Yeah, if you had two of them, I think you at least kill 4 stalkers.
Yeah, he is trading better this time, but there's just so much here out of FourGateBot. That
FourGateBot
will be able to
microing a little weird, but
get that wave of blue clicks as well.
Yeah.
That's intimidating. We're coming for you. Oh, even a zealot. Hello.
Yeah, she did that last time too. Eventually,
I didn't see it.
As soon as she ran out of gas, she drops the zealot.
Well, Ender Sword. I think that's going to be it for BoundByTheKhala. It was a good little run here.
Yeah.
But had to go up against BenBot and then FourGateBot, two very strong competitors. So hopefully we'll see you in future seasons. Huh?
Yeah, you can be bound by the Khala, but always remember your openings are bound by the FourGate. If your opening does not defend a FourGate, then it's not an opening.
Yep. It's just a quick way to lose.
Yeah.
Good job, though, Cal X and BoundByTheKhala. We do hope to see you again in future seasons. FourGateBot, Scarlet's bot will be moving on to the next round, where FourGateBot will await either Micro Machine or BenBot BC. So 2 of our strong Terran bots will go at it next week to then fight FourGateBot. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at our bracket. We are done with our games, everybody. That was all of our best of 3s and some very good ones tonight. Very aggressive builds out of some of our bots. And we've had our 4 eliminations. Oh, here we go. I got to take BoundByTheKhala and into the scrap pile he fell. Oh, I want to do like radio theater like they did in the 50s or whatever.
Yeah. That's excellent.
Here's our bracket. What is it? What are we looking at here? Hey. All right, so next week we go back into the upper matches, right?
Yeah, we go to the upper match.
So we'll have our 4 groups once again, A, B, C, and D, a best of 3 from each, and then loser of each will go down into that little lower bracket. So Arif's versus Whalemean will face DominionDog, either one of those 2. Here's group, what is this?
B.
Group B,
yeah.
Here we go. -0 and Ketrock. Ooh, that's going to be an epic game.
Yeah, there's already some really big clashes because of how the groups work.
And the loser of that faces Spudde, right?
Group C here, Evil Zoe versus Sharpened Edge.
Ooh, that should be a good one too. Evil Zoe, very strong Zerg against Sharpened Edge, who's been around for quite some time.
Exactly. Sharpened Edge just kind of, as pointed out, has decent force fields. Sharpened Edge just has decent everything. So
it's just strong.
It's one of the few bots that can just do everything. Like all units are an option, all abilities are an option. Very few bots attempt to do that.
Well, you're going to need that against a bot like Evil Zoe for sure. You definitely need that. And then Micro Machine and BenBot, of course, like we just said, TVT will then decide which one faces FourGateBot. And so, we'll have our first bots moving into our round of 8 next week. So every bot that wins next week will get a guaranteed place in our round of 8, which then, once that round of 8 starts, we're normal tournament style. We're out of the group stages next week. No, we're not out of the group stages next week. Next week, we do the upper group stages. Then the week after, we do the lower group stages for the second part of the round of 8. And then we're out of group stages. So I like this, though. A few weeks of group stages.
I think it's good. Tournament. Yeah. Again, it's the most common format that we have in StarCraft, and we've just never really done it. But I think it's a good showcase, and it really phases out the eliminations. It's still ultimately double elimination, but then it goes into a bracket, which I think is more exciting that it's a single elim bracket after a while. Then you don't have to do the winner-loser final. A little more climactic.
Well, hopefully you all like it as well. It's been a good start of the season so far. Again, these are our first round of eliminations. Next week, we're going to be knocking more bots down. No eliminations next week, but then the week after, we will have some more. So good stuff. Good games, everybody. Well done by all of our bot authors. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Again, make sure you check out our videos page. Check out ESChamp ProBots, our other YouTube channel. If you want more content like fail bots and stuff like that, we're going to start uploading more to that. And what's tomorrow? Postbots. Postbots is tomorrow. You're going to be running the show. What are you guys going to talk about?
Bots and stuff.
Well, besides the bots, because last week we did a puzzle and some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trivia.
Yeah.
You
What's
gotta do
another good? What should we do trivia
More
on?
trivia?
Yeah,
want
we'll
more
do
trivia?
trivia on something else. Let's just do Simpsons trivia.
There you go.
Although you're probably the only one that appreciates it.
I know I'm horrible at Simpsons
Yeah.
trivia. I wouldn't know any of it.
Maybe. I don't know.
I could do
Tetrarch might know.
Futurama. I could do Futurama.
Futurama. Okay, we'll do some Futurama trivia.
Futurama trivia. That's
Yeah,
fine.
that's it.
All right. So if you're in the Crown Club, swing by the Discord tomorrow, same time, same place here on ESChamp, and we'll be doing our post-bots show, and you can come hang out. If not, watch the VOD on Saturday, and if not that, then we'll see you next week on Thursday.
I know what we'll do.
What are you gonna do?
Have you ever watched the YouTube show Actually?
I think so.
It's like by the
familiar.
College Humor people.
Oh
but
yeah. I know what you're talking
so
about.
the premise of the show is instead of asking a trivia question, they make a statement about stuff, and then the idea is if something in the statement is wrong, and you have to buzz in and be like, actually, this like it's very, it leans into the geek correcting people on
it's kind of like that. What's that group game where we play where you're calling out people on the lie? Everyone types in a lie, and
yes, exactly.
figure out what the truth might.
Yeah, Balderdash or whatever.
Balderdash,
yeah, that sort of thing. So yeah, they read off like in StarCraft 2, Kerrigan, blah blah blah, and is eventually rescued by Jim Raynor on the planet of Korhal, and someone has to be like,
actually,
it wasn't Korhal, it's like whatever, and she was technically rescued by the Marauder, but whatever. So it's that sort of thing.
It's good.
So we
All right,
could do that style.
Yeah, come check it out. We'll do something fun tomorrow. Well, I won't because I won't be here, but I'll be back next week on Thursday again for our upper rounds of each group to decide our first bots moving into the round of 8. So hopefully you'll all join us. And that's it. We're done for the night. Thank you all for being here. Big shout out, good job to our bot authors and to our production in the background, Kaiser, Laddie, and Drexama, keeping things looking smooth. And you did good too, Endersword. I'm proud of you. You do good.
Me too.
You do good every week. You're consistent.
Yeah.
Consistently awesome. All right. We'll see y'all next week. And if you're in the Crown Club, maybe we'll see you tomorrow. Until then, have a good night. And thanks for tuning in to ProBots. Bye, everybody.